Can we easily find the sum of an arithmetic sequence? Hi guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and for today's video, we're going to find the sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence. And how are we going to do that? So, let's find out. For today's video, we are going to talk about the sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence. And if we are talking about the sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence, that is also known as arithmetic series. But before that, let us discuss first series. So what is series? Let's consider this given arithmetic sequence: 1, 3, 5, and 7. So when we say series, it refers to the sum of the terms of the sequence. Kung ito ay tumutukoy sa sum ng mga terms ng isang sequence, we can represent that, or we can illustrate that using this sequence as 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. Sa Tagalog, ang series ay pinagsama-samang terms ng isang sequence. Kapag naman arithmetic series ang pinag-uusapan, it is the indicated sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence. So how are we going to illustrate that? Let's use this given sequence 1, 3, 5, and 7. Let us illustrate this using the first term. So, alam naman natin, ang first term ay dinedesignate natin as a sub 1. Now, paano natin i-illustrate yung second term gamit ang a sub 1? So, alam naman natin, para makuha yung 3, nag-a-add tayo ng common difference. So, a sub 1 plus the common difference. How about 5? Paano natin i-illustrate ang 5 gamit ang first term or using the first term? A sub 1, alam naman natin nag-a-add tayo. What is the value of D? Tingnan natin. Ito ay 1 plus ang common difference natin ay 2. Kaya nakuha natin yung 3. How about 5 gamit yung 1? So, that is equal to 1 plus 4. So, ibig sabihin, that is 2D. Paano naman yung 7? So, that is a sub 1 plus 3D. Kasi equal yan sa 1 plus 6. At yung 6 ay 2 times 3. 3 times 2. So, mapapansin din natin na ito ay second term. And that is 2 minus 1. Kaya ang numerical coefficient nito ay 1. Dito naman, that is the third term. So, 3 minus 1, that is 2. 7 is the fourth term. That is 4 minus 1, kaya naging 3. So, para makuha yung nth term, alam naman natin na ang formula ay a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times the common difference. So, yan yung representation ng mga terms ng isang arithmetic sequence. How about arithmetic series? We're going to let S sub n be the representation of our arithmetic series or the sum of the terms of the sequence. To get the sum, pag-add lang natin or i-add lamang natin ang mga representation. So, a sub 1 plus a sub 1 plus d plus a sub 1 plus 2d plus, let's say, we have the rest of the terms and the nth term is a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times this is the algebraic expression representing arithmetic series. Now, let us derive the formula in getting the sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence kasi hassle naman kung i-add natin ito isa-isa. So, how are we going to do that? First, we're going to use the algebraic expression representing arithmetic series. So that is S sub n equals a sub 1 plus a sub 1 plus d plus a sub 1 plus 2d plus a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Derive the formula of the sum of the arithmetic sequence or the arithmetic series. We're going to add the reverse order of this given algebraic expression using the n term. So how are we going to do that? Let's illustrate first. So that is, let's use the example 1, 3, 5, and 7. Since this is represented by this algebraic expression, how about reverse order or pabalik? So as you can see, this is a sub n, right? So anong ginagawa natin para makuha yung next term? We subtract the common difference. So that is a sub n minus d. And so on and so forth. Reverse order, s sub n equals a sub n plus a sub n minus d. Since pabalik tayo, so magsusubtract tayo. A sub n minus 2d plus a sub n minus n minus 1 times d. After that, since meron na tayong equation, so let's say this is equation 1 and this is equation 2, i-add lang natin ang dalawang equation. So, s sub n plus s sub n ay 2s sub n. A sub 1 plus a sub n is a sub 1 plus a sub n. How about this one? A sub 1 plus d plus a sub n minus d is equal to a sub 1 plus a sub n. D minus d is equal to 0, so no need to write that. Plus, this one is a sub 1 plus a sub n. 2d minus 2d is also equal to 0. Plus, the same thing is a sub 1 plus a sub n. So, kung mapapansin natin na ang mga terms ng sequence ay represented as a sub 1 plus a sub n no matter the position of that term is. So, ibig sabihin, kung paliliitin natin yan, 2s sub n is equal to the number of term or the position times a sub 1 plus a sub n. Ngayon, merong numerical coefficient ang sum. So, let's divide both sides of the equation by the numerical coefficient. Kaya, the formula to get the sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence is n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. Now, we already know the formula to get the sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence. So, that is s sub n equals n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. E paano kung hindi given ang n term or the last term? So, pwede nating i-derive or we're going to get another formula from this one. We're going to substitute the formula to get the n term. So, that is s sub n equals n over 2 times a sub 1 plus the formula to get the n term of an arithmetic sequence is a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 times d. Now, let's simplify that. So, s sub n is equal to n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub 1 ay 2a sub 1 plus n or the quantity of n minus 1 times d. this is the formula of the sum of arithmetic sequence, or formula to get the arithmetic series. Alright, so now let us have an example. Let us get or find the sum of the arithmetic sequence 1, 6, 11, 16, and 20. Okay, so to get the sum, since we already have the first term and the last term there, we're going to use the formula S sub n equals n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. Get the sum of the 5 terms. So that is 5 over 2 times the first term is 1 plus the last term or the nth term is 21. Okay, so let us simplify. 5 over 2 times 1 plus 21, that is equal to 22. Then, so we can simplify that. So simply divide 22 by 2, so that is 11, and 5 times 11 is equal to 55. Or you can use 5 times 22, that is 110 over 2. And 110 over 2 is also equal to 55. Meaning to say the sum of 1, 6, 11, 16, and 21 is equal to 55. Now how about find the sum of the series 1/3 plus 3 over 3 plus 5 over 3 plus 7 over 3. Same thing, let's use the formula S sub n equals n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. Since alam naman natin kung ano yung last term. Okay, so let us substitute ilan yung terms. So we have 4 terms. So that is S sub 4 or sum of the 4 terms. So it is equal to 4 over 2 times ang ating first term o ang unang term ay 1/3. At ang huling term natin ay 7 over 3. Okay, 4 divided by 2, that is equal to 2. Times, kapag mag-a-add tayo ng fraction na may parehong denominator, copy the denominator and add the numerator. 1 plus 7 is 8. Then, let's multiply. So, S sub 4 is 2 times 8 is equal to 16 over 3. Or sa mixed number, equal siya sa 5 and 1/3. Paano kung ganito ang example? Find the sum of the first 10 terms of the sequence, or 10, 16, and so on. So, hindi natin alam ang value ng nth term. So, we're going to use the other formula, which is S sub n equals n over 2 times 2a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 times d. Okay. So, ang hinahanap natin ay 10 terms or the sum of the first 10 terms. That is S sub 10. So, n is 10 over 2 times 2. Our first term is equal to 4 plus 10 minus 1, and our common difference, so from 4 naging 10, then naging 16, so nag-a-add tayo ng 6. Okay, 10 divided by 2, that is equal to 5, times 2 times 4 is 8, plus 10 minus 1 is 9 times 6. So 5, 8 plus 9 times 6, that is equal to 54. Okay, so 5 times 8 plus 54, that is equal to 62. And 5 times 62 is equal to 310. Meaning to say the sum of the first 10 terms of the sequence 4, 10, 16, and so on is equal to 310. Let us proceed to our last example. What if we are looking for the value of n? How many terms of the series 20 plus 18 plus 16 plus so on must be added so that the sum will be negative 100? So let's write first the values. The first term, our a sub 1, is equal to 20. Our common difference is 18 minus 20, that is equal to negative 2. The sum is equal to negative 100. So we're looking for the value of n. How are we going to solve that or to get that? Let's write first the formula. S sub n is equal to n over 2 times 2a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 times d. Okay, so the sum is equal to negative 100 equal to n, so we're looking for that, over 2 times 2. The value of a sub 1 is 20 plus n minus 1 times the common difference, which is negative 2. Then let's simplify. Negative 100 is equal to n over 2 times 2 times 20 is 40 plus, let's multiply. So that is negative 2 times n is negative 2n. Negative 2 times negative 1, that is positive 2. Let's multiply or cross multiply. Since this we have here the denominator 2, let's multiply. 2 times 1, negative 100 is negative 200. We all know that the denominator of 100 is 1, so 1 times this is n. So that is equal to n times 40 plus minus rather, so that is minus 2n plus 2. Then let's multiply n to each term of the terms in the parenthesis, so that is negative 200 equals n times 40 is 40n, n times negative 2n is negative 2n squared, n times 2 is 2n. Then let's combine like terms. That is negative 200 equals negative 2n squared. 40n plus 2n is equal to 42n. Okay, then let's transpose these terms to the other side of the equation. So it will become 2n squared minus 42n minus 200 is equal to 0. Now, let us solve for the value of n. Okay, so given that, let's multiply this by 1/2 to reduce the equation. So 1/2 times 2n squared is equal to n squared. One half times negative 42n is negative 21n. And 1/2 of negative 200 is negative 100. That is equal to 0. So to get n, we're going to factor the equation. So the factors of n squared are n times n. And the factors of negative 100 na ang sum ay negative 21 ay 25, negative 25 at positive 4. Bakit? Negative 25 times 4 is negative 100. Negative 25 plus 4 ay negative 21. So, meaning to say, this is the factored form of this given equation. Now, let us solve for n. So, n minus 25 is equal to 0. So, n is equal to 25 if we transpose negative 25 to the other side. Then, n plus 4. n plus 4 equals 0. So, that is n equals negative 4. We have to reject this since wala naman tayong negative number of terms. Lahat ng number of terms ay positive whole number. Ibig sabihin, meron tayong 25 terms na i-add para makuha ang sum na negative 100 sa series na 20 plus 18 plus 16 plus so on. Now, let us check if we really have 25 terms to get a sum of negative 100 from the series 20 plus 18 plus 16 plus so on. Okay, so let's use the formula. S sub n is equal to n over 2 times 2a sub 1 plus the quantity of n minus 1 times d. Okay, so we have 25 terms over 2 times 2, our a sub 1 is 20, plus 25 minus 1 times our common difference, which is negative 2. Okay, so 25 over 2 times 2 times 20 is 40, plus 25 minus 1 is 24 times negative 2. Okay, so we have there 25 over 2 times 40 plus 24 times negative 2 is negative 48. Okay, so let's simplify. 25 over 2, 40 plus negative 48, that is negative, times negative 8. So cancel, we have negative 4. 25 times negative 4 is negative 100. Now answer the following. Find the sum of the first 10 terms of the series 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus so on. Number 2. Find the sum of the arithmetic sequence 10, 16, 22, 28, 34, and 40. Number 3. Find the sum of the first 8 terms of the sequence 5, 7, 9, and so on. And last, number 4, find the sum of the integers 1 to 50 inclusive. So that's it. So thank you for watching. I hope that you already know how to easily find the sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence. And I want to quote the message of an elementary school here in Oriental Mindoro, Matulatula Elementary School. Education must continue. No pandemic can stop us. Once again, this is Sir J, ang inyong maestro ng Sipnayan na nag-iiwan ng katagang mag-aral at matuto.